evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please rise to join one of our music theatre performance students, Ms. Aubrey Terrian, in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge some individuals without whom this evening's ceremony would not be possible. The piper, Mr. Andrew Kai. The interpreters, Miss Paige Lemery Lindsay and Miss Elizabeth Marentate. The Grand Marshals, Mr. Justin Fox, Mr. Nick Gorin, Mr. Logan Pillsworth, Mr. Jeff Russo, and Miss Lynn Fujimoto. The Faculty Marshals, Ms. Leslie Fitzgerald and Ms. Jennifer Donovan. Welcome to the 6th session of the 51st Annual Convocation Ceremony of St. Clair College of Applied Arts and Technology. I am Barbara Sedlak, professor in the School of Engineering Technologies, and it is my pleasure to act as Master of Ceremonies for this evening's program. Before we begin the formal part of the ceremony, I would like to make a few announcements. We are pleased to advise you that your TV, Truly Local, will air this session of Convocation on Sunday, July 8th at 3 p.m. We will also be live streaming this session at www.stclaircollege.ca. During the conferring of diplomas, friends and family may come to the front of the stage to take pictures of their graduate. However, we ask that you do not block the staircase or aisleway. Please set your cell phones and electronic devices to silent during the ceremony. We also ask that guests and graduates remain in their seats until the ceremony is over. I will now introduce the members of the Board of Governors who are with us today, and I would ask that they remain standing until after the members of the college administration are also introduced. Mr. Patrick McMahon, Mr. Egidio Sovran, Ms. Tammy Wanch, the Associate Vice President Academic, Dr. Ken Blanchette, and this evening's guest speaker and alumnus of distinction, Mr. Tony Savoni. I would also like to introduce the members of the college administration. President Patty France, Mr. Wasim Habash, Vice President Academic. Mr. Dolph Barsanti, Vice President, Student Services and Administration. Mr. Ron Segan, Vice President, International Training and Campus Development. Mr. Mark Jones, Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Joseph Siriani, Vice President, Human Resources. Mr. Dan Rorai, Executive Director, Center for Academic Excellence. Mr. Daryl Danilon, Chair, School of Engineering Technologies. Mr. Lito Zuccato, Chair, School of Skilled Trades and Apprentices. Mr. Tom Malenfant, President of the St. Clair College Alumni Association. I would now like to call upon St. Clair College President Patty France to provide opening remarks.
Thank you, Barb. It is my pleasure to welcome the audience of family and friends to this ceremony, and my honor to extend congratulations to the members of the class of 2017-2018. A little later today, during the program, you will hear from one of our previous graduates as our guest speaker. Every year, the college recognizes former students by means of our Alumni of Distinction Awards. We honor graduates who have excelled in their professions and have become leaders in their communities, and we are so very blessed to have them come and address our graduates each and every year. But you know something? I have never heard an Alumni of Distinction recipient or any successful high-achieving person say, "All the great things I've done in life, all of the great things that have happened to me were accomplished so easily. I just floated from one success to the next, and it's been a piece of cake." Winston Churchill had been relegated to the back benches of the British Parliament in the 1920s and early 30s. His unique talents were finally recognized in the dark early days of World War II, when he was elevated to Prime Minister and became perhaps the greatest and most captivating leader in world history. His best comment about adversity was perhaps this: "The pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty." Thomas Edison had a figurative light bulb of an idea over his head, but actually achieving his dream in usable fashion took over 2 years of frustrating research and tests of over 6,000 materials to find a filament that would burn in a glass bulb with some longevity. Several years later, his entire research facility burned to the ground, destroying designs and prototypes of numerous inventions. He could have packed it in at that time. He was already successful, and he was in his late 60s. Instead, he said, "There is great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burned up. Thank goodness we can start anew." There was once an artist who, after 1 or 2 previous bankruptcies, thought he would make his fortune with a cartoon character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But he lost ownership of the character to a film studio, so he wouldn't be able to draw it or profit from it. He then switched from sketching elongated ears to circular ones, accepted his wife's criticism on the character's name, and instead called his new character Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney later said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all of my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me. You may not realize it when it happens, but an obstacle may be the best thing in the world for you." I'm certainly not wishing obstacles for our graduates, but I am suggesting that the challenges, the obstacles, the tough choices, the setbacks, the occasional crises that you will encounter in your professional lives should not be feared. The knowledge, skills, and work ethic that St. Clair College provided to you, coupled with your innate abilities and personalities, coupled with the fact that you have already faced and overcome adversity in your lives as people and as students, all of that should assure and reassure you that you can surmount any hill that pops up in your path and plow through any barrier that threatens to restrict your advancement. Indeed, this is what life, not just professional life, but life in general, is all about. Change, adapting, trial and error, and error, and error, until solution is what defines both natural evolution and personal growth. And remember and cherish the fact that you are rarely alone when adversity arises. Churchill was surrounded by the courageous British people and the Allies. Edison had scores of dedicated research assistants, and Walt Disney, well, he had his wife. I look out into this audience and see the wonderful people who have been with you through thick and thin, throughout your journeys and your lives, especially here at St. Clair College. Moms and dads, husbands and wives, sisters and brothers, sons and daughters, family and friends. Make no mistake about the fact that this ceremony honors you as well. During the educational pursuit of your loved one, it was you who provided support, encouragement, advice, and inspiration. Your contributions were so very essential to your loved one's achievement today. Individually, I'm sure you will receive your appropriate thanks from your graduate, but in the meantime, let's do something in a collective fashion. Can I please ask the graduates to stand? Now turn around, try and make eye contact with your loved ones in the audience and give them a round of applause as a sign of gratitude for all that they have done for you. Thank you. As a parent myself, that's one of my favorite parts of this ceremony. Graduates, I will be greeting you again soon, one by one, as you cross the stage to receive your diplomas and liripipes, as you make the transition from students to graduates. As you wait in the wings of the stage to hear your name called, think about the challenges you faced during your time at St. Clair College, how you met them and overcame them, how they made you a stronger scholar and a stronger person, how detours and barriers did not prevent you from arriving on this stage on this day. And know that when I am shaking your hand, it will be with unbounded pride in the achievement of your academic goals and unequivocal confidence in your ability to excel in your professional and personal lives in the future, no what matter challenges arise. Thank you.
Mr. Patrick McMahon, member of the Board of Governors, will now deliver greetings from the board.
Thanks, Barb. St. Clair College would like to recognize and acknowledge that it sits on the Three Fires Confederacy's traditional territory of the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi nations. We would also like to acknowledge the many other tribes and Indigenous nations that call this beautiful area home. President France, fellow board members, members of administration, faculty, support staff, esteemed guests, parents, relatives, friends, and especially the 2018 graduates, I am truly honored to bring greetings on behalf of the St. Clair Board of Governors. Allow me to extend a very warm welcome to all who have come here today to share in this wonderful celebration of academic achievement. The community commitment to ensuring the success of this college is very evident in those who serve as board members. Let me assure you that each member of the Board of Governors wants you to succeed, to feel good about your learning experience at this college, and to act as an ambassador for St. Clair College as you embark upon your chosen career paths, making a contribution either to this community or beyond this region. We congratulate the parents, families, and friends for supporting these graduates through their many months of studying for tests and exams, preparing numerous projects, and in some cases, preparing for clinical or work experiences. Our thanks and appreciation is also extended to the members of the individual program faculties who have mentored, advised, and presented course materials in such a way as to inspire these graduates here today as they celebrate the culmination of their hard work and dedication to their studies. The Board of Governors also thanks those members of support staff and administration who work behind the scenes to make this day possible. On behalf of the St. Clair College Board of Governors, I congratulate you, the 2018 graduates. Be proud of your success and congratulations on a job well done. Thank you.
I would now like to reintroduce Mr. Tom Malenfant, President, St. Clair College Alumni Association, who will introduce our guest speaker.
As a child, Tony Savoni was always curious how his toys worked. So much so, his mother said that he'd like to take them apart and explore them rather than playing with them. He was always interested in how they were put together and what made them function. Years later, he turned that curiosity into a successful career, which has led him to his current position as the site manager for Windsor operations with the Ford Motor Company. Tony's father spent 43 years working for Ford, while his mother Josephine stayed home to care for Tony and his younger brother Johnny. After graduating from Assumption High School, he chose St. Clair College to continue his post-secondary education and enrolled in the Industrial Technology program, from which he graduated in 1987. Fresh out of college, it wasn't long before Tony would find success. He interviewed with a job agency that was looking to fill an entry-level job in the plant engineering department at Ford Motor Company. His role there was taking old layout drawings and transporting them onto AutoCAD. He has held many positions in Ford's, both in Windsor and in Ohio, and as he moved up through the chain, he eventually became named to his current position as Windsor Operations Site Manager, a position that oversees all the operations of all local Ford facilities, the Essex Engine Plant, the NX Plant, and the Windsor Engine Plant. Please join me in welcoming our Alumni of Distinction speaker this evening, Mr. Tony Savoni.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony Savoni. It is my sincere pleasure to be with all of you tonight for the 2018 Spring Convocation. Thank you to President Patty France and the entire St. Clair College Board of Directors for the opportunity to speak to all of you on this very special evening. And congratulations to all the graduates. It is an honor to stand here amongst you tonight, especially because I was once sitting exactly where you are now. Looking back, I remember being proud of my accomplishments that night, but to be honest, I also remember wondering, is this really what I'm going to be doing as a career for the rest of my life? I was a shy kid, always wondering whether I said the right thing or the wrong thing in almost every kind of situation. Then, whenever I was around people who happened to be vice presidents of corporations or plant managers or directors, every time I met them, I was like, wow, here I am in their presence. It wasn't until about halfway through my career that I finally understood something that would prove invaluable. I would like all of you to remember this as well. Always believe in yourself and your skill set, but also find a mentor. Talk with them, study them, get advice from them, find out what they do best, and emulate them. Coupling this real world on-the-job learning with the toolbox of knowledge that each and every one of you now possess, thanks to your education here at St. Clair College, can bring you to levels you may not even yet dream are possible. For me, that all started when an individual from another facility came to Ford as a department manager. Almost immediately, I was challenged when he said, "You're going to be presenting to the president of Ford." I was like, "What, me?" He added, "I don't know anything about making engines, so I'm giving you this proposition. You teach me how the engines are built, I'll teach you the business." No one had ever said something like that to me before. It started a process where I began to come out of my shell. As I did more presentations, I started to get more comfortable with myself. Next, he encouraged me further, saying, "I want you to go sit with that gentleman, and I want you to talk to him about where you want to be in 5 years from now." It intrigued me. It pushed me to want to go further. Everyone sitting here has the means within you right now to be successful in whatever you choose to do. If you didn't, you wouldn't have made it this far. So now consider yourself challenged. When you're in the workplace, there will be times that you question your abilities. You will second guess yourself. When you do, keep going. Take your skills and further develop them into other things. Keep all your options open. As your role expands, your core knowledge will never go away, so continue to learn. When you hit roadblocks, and believe me, everyone does. When you do, think to yourself, who can I talk to about this? What can I learn from this setback? Strive ahead, take every assignment you are given, and do it to your fullest. Seize all opportunities. All of you have already taken that first big step in choosing the path you did. You demonstrated that initiative. Now you've graduated. Be ready to learn and adapt, and again, always believe in yourself and your abilities. I am in 30 years into my career and still continue to learn each and every day. I always seek input from those around me. I always respect the people I work with. Never forget that you are part of a team and everyone has an important role to play, regardless of where you are in that corporate ladder. If my story fails to leave an impression, I was first hired out of St. Clair College to input drawings into AutoCAD. And now have the honor of leading the Ford Windsor operations as site manager, all based upon the skill set I learned here, just like you. Then I encourage you to look at your school itself. What began as a two-room schoolhouse on Mercer Street in 1958 has now evolved in what we see today. 4 state-of-the-art facilities with world-class campuses in Windsor, Essex, and Chatham, Kent. St. Clair College, and more specifically, those directing its path, continually drove this school to be better. And I am proud to be one of more than 100,000 alumni members to graduate from its ranks. Ranks you too can now proudly boast of being part of. I know that becoming site manager for Ford Windsor operations simply would not have been possible without St. Clair College. The education I received here enabled me to succeed in the workplace. Each and every one of you now possess this same opportunity. What you choose to do with it is up to you. I wish you good luck. I wish you great success. But above all, I wish for you to believe in yourself and your abilities. You are all the authors of your own stories. Write whichever story you wish. My hope is that it is filled with nothing but success. Congratulations again, graduates, and thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I would like to reintroduce Mr. Daryl Danilon, Chair, School of Engineering Technologies.
Thank you, Tony. The words that you said today really resonated with me. In coming from humble beginnings and being able to believe in yourself and take those chances and continue to push yourself along the way is something that resonates from my perspective in terms of the successes I've had in being able to sit up on the stage today. So I want to thank you for sharing your story and congratulate you on being an alumni of distinction. You are truly a great representation of what the future can hold for our graduates in the audience today, and I'm certain your story will inspire these students to achieve their dreams as well. Thank you, Tony.
I would now like to reintroduce Vice President Academic, Mr. Wasim Habash, to acknowledge our award winners.
Good evening, everyone. The Faculty Academic Award is designed to recognize a graduating student in each program, full or part-time, who has best demonstrated academic excellence. The Student Leadership Award recognizes the graduating student in each program, again, full or part-time, who best combines academic achievement and leadership. Would the recipients of the Faculty Academic Award and the Student Leadership Award in each program please stand so you may be acknowledged. Congratulations, nice job. Graduates, congratulations on receiving your diplomas or certificates. Convocation is the formal recognition of your achievements. You have worked very hard, so celebrate this accomplishment. It is most deserving. There is, however, one other group here today that also deserves to be recognized. These are the remarkable, dedicated faculty here at St. Clair College who have contributed to your success. Graduates, I would ask that you please join me in a standing ovation to thank and recognize the faculty for their support and contributions. Thank you.
For our award winners who were unable to attend last week's banquet, you may pick up your awards at the table set up in the Alumni Skyline Room following Convocation. Also, pictures from the awards night can be found on the Alumni Association's Facebook page. We have come to the formal part of our ceremony where the diplomas, certificates, and degrees will be awarded and become official documents of the college. Would the graduates please stand? I would like to call upon President Patty France and Vice President Student Services and Administration Dolph Barsanti to the podium.
Good evening. Madam President, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled have qualified in all respects for diplomas, certificates, or degrees by successfully completing curricula offered by several divisions of St. Clair College. They have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded diplomas in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of St. Clair College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diplomas, certificates, and degrees with all of the honors, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam President, on behalf of the graduates not present, I request that you confer their diplomas, certificates, and degrees in absentia.
I so do.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, during the next part of the program, we will present the graduates individually to the Board of Governors to receive congratulations from them and to President France, who will present a liripipe to each graduate. While the first of our graduates are making their way to the stage, I would like to tell you about the liripipe that each graduate will be receiving. As each graduate receives congratulations from the Board of Governors and the President, a liripipe will be draped over the graduate's left shoulder to signify acceptance into the community of St. Clair College graduates. The liripipe is a band of green velvet edged with gold braid, trimmed with 4 tassels, representing the 4 major areas in the St. Clair community: the counties of Essex and Kent, and the cities of Windsor and Chatham. The liripipe is a modification of the academic hood originating in 15th century Europe in the age of the great artists, scholars, and explorers of the Renaissance. Today, it symbolizes recognition of an individual who is now prepared to assume a responsible and creative role in the community. I would now like to call upon Daryl Danilon, Chair, School of Engineering Technologies.
Members of the Board of Governors, on the recommendations of our teaching faculty, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduates for diplomas, certificates, and degrees in the School of Engineering Technologies. Professor Frank Parasinati will read the names of the graduates from the Architectural Technology program, Professor Craig Scoyles will assist the President with the presentation of the lyre pipes.
Thank you, Daryl. It is indeed my pleasure and great honor to present to you the graduates of the Architectural Technology program. John Paul Bosco. Brandon Brebrick. Alex Frazier. Sarah Giles. Zishi Liu. Joel McClellan. Mariam Nabil. Rita Nabil. Jonathan Pacini. Philip Portinga. Bradley Persa. Gavin Ramsey. Timothy Tran. Kenneth Valerio. Diana Vasquez. Diana. Thank you.
Professor Peter Warrow will read the names of the graduates from the Biomedical Engineering Technology program. Professor Craig Scoyles will assist the President with the presentation of the lyre pipes.
Thank you. I have the honor to present the graduates in the Biomedical Engineering Technology program. Wayam Abdullah. Katrina Arnold. Madison Connolly. Jed Cruz. Courtney Don. Shayna Daglish. Zachary Coretta. Emily Malcolm. Aaron Matt. Noah McLaren. Matthew Musso. Joseph Nabout. Julie Nethercott. Jared Rawlings. Cameron Schrengsbier. Close enough. Jessica Serrano. Reedy Thakkar. Mackenzie Wilson. Hey.
Professor Mike Seawick will read the names of the graduates from the Chemical Laboratory Technology Program. Professor Gail Dale will assist the president with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Chemical Laboratory Technology Program. Andy Albert. Caitlin Buchan. Joselle Borines. Mackay Crosby. Griffin Dando. Nicole Darrow. Talachin Dungana. Tried it. Ashley Duntang. Asil Fada. Yasmin Fareed. Elizabeth Faulkner. Ashley Jubinville. Vasuji Karunabalan. Isoken Obar Yuana. Dylan Panic. Mitchell Petrick.
You'll do all right.
Melanie Russo. Omar Sabaj. Elizabeth Santona? Santonay. Angelin Smith? Thank you.
Professor George Francidis will read the names of the graduates from the Civil Engineering Technology program. Professor Claudia Coro de Tomasis will assist the president with the presentation of the Lyra pipes.
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of the Civil Engineering Technology program. Mark Akram. Armando Cala. Kayla Daguerre. Jacob Di Pasquale. Ahmad Kadri. Adam Gairin. William Garant. Lucas LaBelle. Brian McMillan. Keith Martin. Madeline Murner. Lorna Pelletier. Jack Reno. Jordan Wursu.
Professor George Francidis will also read the names from the Construction Engineering Technician program, and Professor Claudia Coroti Tomasis will assist the president with the presentation of the Lyra pipes.
I have the honor to present to you the graduates of the Construction Engineering Technician program. Omkar Bojani. Girath Dosanjh. Lancelot Drummonds. Yatin Dua. Sagar Kankad. Mayank Kotadia. Ashish Malik. Manjit Monday. Harshil Panchal. Moses Schlender. Karanpreet Singh. Dip Kamal Singh. Navjot Singh. Kamaldeep Singh. Amarjit Singh. Karanveer Singh. Piyush Sorathia. Harman Sra. Corey Smith. Thank you.
Professor Thomas Forget will read the names of the graduates from the Electromechanical Engineering Technician Robotics program. Professor Sandy McDonald will assist the president with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
Thank you, Daryl. I have the honor of presenting the graduates of Electromechanical Engineering Technician Robotics program. Clayton Adusum. Prem Abakimar. Gautam Amrutia. Angel Bakam. Choiti Basnet. Abel Yang. Kaskalamar Patel. Lorianne Bodrick. Good job. Devin Couson. Diani Drake Dilala Torre. Pauline Quat. Bomi Solanki. Varandi Guman. Quinlan Iredell. Cassandra Kavanaugh. Mitchell Kiss. Nicole McCullen. Nice. John Pakuta. Parin Patel. Good job. Oma Pocarel. Cody Patelli. Hussein Salako. Austin Wilds. Joseph Zalev.
Professor George Peters will read the names of the graduates from the Electronics, Engineering, Technology Industrial Automation program. Professor Sandy McDonald will assist with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
It's my pleasure to present the graduates in the Electronics Engineering Technology Industrial Automation program. Jeremy Alossery. Daniel Fontaine. Nathan Hooper. Jordan James. Fadi Musatoma. Omar Salim. Maxwell Vaselli. Thank you.
Professor Sandra Ellis will read the names of the graduates from the Interior Design Program. Professor Teresa Taylor will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates of the Interior Design Program. Mushtaq Al-Bazaz. Cassandra Attenborough. Jordan Butler. Morgan Denamy. Hanin Faraj. Brenda Klee. Jocelyn Penny. Lujin Shahadi. Livia Thongler. Janice Trepanier. Thank you.
Professor Mark Zokvich will read the names of the graduates from the Mechanical Engineering Technology Automotive Product Design Program. Professor Paul Lukowski will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
Thank you. I have the honor to present the graduates in Mechanical Engineering Technology Automotive Product Design Program. Alan Clemente. Mohammed El Dabag. Christopher Fair. Parshant Goswami. Stephen Knapp. Dylan Cron. Robert Little. Dharuv Mehta. Jennifer Murray. Juan Porras. Manpreet Singh. James Smith. Marcin Vipchovich. Zemeng Zhang.
This concludes the School of Engineering Technologies. Thank you.
I would now like to call upon Lido Zuccato, Chair, School of Skilled Trades and Apprentices.
Members of the Board of Governors, on the recommendation of our teaching faculty, it is my pleasure to present to you the graduates for diplomas, certificates, and degrees in the School of Skilled Trades and Apprentices. Professor Rod Raymont will read the names of the graduates from the Carpentry and Renovation Techniques program. Professor Ross Mele will assist the President with a presentation of the Lear pipes.
Thanks, Lido. I have the honor to present the graduates in Carpentry and Renovation Techniques program. Robert Doyle. Joshua Folkeringa. Gagandeep Singh. Thank you.
Professor Kim Jones will read the names of the graduates from the Electrical Techniques program. Professor Greg Sharp will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Electrical Techniques program. Samuel Brown. Nicole Christensen. Robin Edwards. Kevin Goodboat. Ismail Iskander. Ronald Mendoza. Connor Murphy. Colton Reno. James Staley. Eric Zorzit. Thank you.
Professor Bob Savick will read the names of the graduates from the Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning program. Professor Larry Mayu will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Heating, Refrigeration, and Air Conditioning program. Hatam Amrud. Kristen Ives. Dylan Janice. Lyra Comany. Jason LaChance. Nick Lambert. Derek Newman. Josh Norris. Zach Prale. Vatsal Patel. Thank you.
Professor John Line will read the names of the graduates from the Horticulture Technician Landscape Program. Professor Jay Terryberry will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates of the Horticulture Technician Landscape Program. Cody Azers. Julia Hall. Melissa Hargraves. Pawan Mugil. Rick Van Espen. Thank you.
Professor Ivan Kanjar will read the names of the graduates from the Mechanical Engineering Technician Industrial Program. Professor Daniele DiFranceschi will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor in presenting the graduates in the Mechanical Engineering Technician Industrial Program. Primal Bat. Digjit Gandhi. Kita Umbeki. Santakumar Patel. Balu Sathavarian. Aditya Chopra. Mukhtar Singh. Ashke Submanarian. Sorry. Thank you.
Professor Bob Savick will read the names of the graduates from the Motive Power Technician program. Professor Bill Stoller will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Motive Power Technician program. Meadham Joy. Congratulations. Lee. Congratulations. Dikshit Kumar Patel. Congratulations. Antonio Raful. Congratulations. Rohit Sean. Gopal Tanjani. Congratulations. Akash Vadadura. Congratulations. Dharma Singh Vigad. Congratulations. That's it. Thank you.
Professor Mike Smith will read the names of the graduates from the Plumbing Technician program. Professor Greg Ducharme will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduates in the Plumbing Techniques program. Michelangelo Bosca. James Gascon. Massimiliano Samsa. Prabjit Singh Chima. Shamshar Singh. Thank you.
Professor Rod Raymond will read the names of the graduates from the Woodworking Technician program. Professor Ross Mele will assist the President with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
I have the honor to present the graduating class for Woodworking Technician. Heifi Chiang. Bradley Curtis. Justin Drulard. Brandon Lambley. Eric Mantos Salo. Alex Penner.
Oh, yeah.
Joseph Ramaneri. Nicole Storr. Valerie Tomlinson. Thank you.
Professor Richard Lozon will read the names of the graduates from the apprenticeship program, and I will assist the president with the presentation of the Lear pipes.
Thanks, Lido. It's an honor to present the graduates of the apprenticeship program. Bren Ann Washley. Sorry, Brianne. Sorry. Yusuf Alagardi. Paul Doris. Austin Leopigi. Joseph Godrich. Charles Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the conferring of diplomas and certificates. At this time, I would like to reintroduce Mr. Tom Malenfant, President of the St. Clair College Alumni Association Board of Directors.
So that feels pretty good, doesn't it? All right. President France, member of the Board of Governors, faculty and staff, graduating students, family and friends. Today, all of your hours of studying, training and projects has paid off, and today, you are a graduate of St. Clair College. Congratulations. You are now part of an exclusive club of more than 100,000 St. Clair College alumni. The relationship is a valuable one, and as our newest members, you share your alumni status with a network of individuals who used to sit right where you are sitting tonight. We hope that as lifelong learners, you will remember that St. Clair College will always be there for you. Your Alumni Association sponsors many events in the community, and it is our sincere hope that when you see the alumni logo, that you look back on your time at St. Clair College with pride. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, add us to your LinkedIn, but stay connected through stclairalumni.com. Staying connected is one way that you can use the valuable resources the Alumni Association has to offer. We are here to support you through your trials and tribulations of whatever it is that makes you happy. Remember, intelligence is a gift that you have been given, but gifts are easy because, after all, you give them. Choices, on the other hand, can be difficult, so make good choices and maintain your integrity. Nelson Mandela said, "It is impossible until it is done." And I think tonight, Tony Savoni said it best. You've been given two things tonight. You've been given a Lear pipe, and you've been given a pen to author your future. Use it wisely. Congratulations.
I would now like to reintroduce President France for a special presentation.
Thank you, Barb. In addition to the official college coat of arms that is displayed on the podium and on the wall at the rear of the stage, the most solemn symbol of this most official ceremony is the mace. The large silver-plated inscribed item looks something like a club, and in ancient times it was actually a weapon for centuries. The military bodyguards of kings and queens paraded with very large and ornate maces as they accompanied their royal leaders to meetings, which led, over the centuries, to the mace becoming a symbol of authority, for example, as an indication that Parliament was in session, or, in academia, that the entire college community had been summoned or convocated under the authority of the Board of Governors to award diplomas and new graduates. The job of carrying the mace is also a much honored one, and the occupation in question is that of the beadle. That ancient title refers to someone who is the head marshal, usher, or coordinator of a major event. In the academia world and throughout St. Clair's 51 years of existence, the job of the beadle had always been entrusted to a senior administrator, someone in a position of authority, but more so, someone who possesses an air of authority and dignity. I've given you that little bit of history to make this personal observation. The individual who has been acting as St. Clair College's beadle for the past decade is graduating this year as well. He's actually graduating into retirement. Mr. Dolph Barsanti, the college's Vice President of Student Services and Administration, will be trading in the mace for his golf clubs and his fishing rod at the end of this month, after 2 decades of service. Dolph, can you please stand and be recognized? Dolph, thank you for the wisdom, energy, and dedication that you have displayed throughout your career at St. Clair College in your day-to-day administrative role and in your performance as our beadle during several dozen convocations over the years. Thank you for setting the official tone of dignity and importance for this event. We wish you the very best in your retirement. Thank you.
I would ask the audience to please rise for the closing reflection. I will now call upon Mr. Dan Rorai.
Please join me in this closing reflection. Together, we ask that all our graduates be filled with joy and peace. May they have success and happiness throughout the years. May they bring honor and wisdom to their own lives, to their families, to their communities, and our country. And may they be filled with the desire to learn new things throughout their lives. We ask this according to the terms of our individual faiths. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 6th session of the 51st Annual Convocation of St. Clair College. We ask that the audience please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have left the theater. Following convocation, graduates and guests are invited to a reception in the Alumni Skyline Room, located directly across the hall from the Chrysler Theater doors. Compliments of the St. Clair College Alumni Association. Thank you.
There you go.
Good, you? Good. I noticed that.